a curious little ladybird named Lila. Lila was not just any ladybird. Her bright red wings, adorned with black spots, sparkled like tiny jewels in the sunlight. Every day, she explored the garden, making friends with flowers, bees, and butterflies. But Lila had a big dream. She longed to find the legendary golden leaf, a magical treasure said to grant one special wish to whoever found it. Someday, Lila often whispered to herself, "I'll find the golden leaf and make my wish come true." One sunny morning, Lila decided that someday had finally arrived. She packed a tiny backpack with her favorite snacks, sweet nectar and crunchy leaves. With a determined heart, she waved goodbye to her friends and fluttered off on her grand adventure. As she flew over the colorful flowers, she heard a familiar buzzing sound. It was Benny the bumblebee, her cheerful friend with fuzzy yellow stripes. "Where are you off to, Lila?" Benny asked, hovering beside her. "I'm searching for the golden leaf," Lila exclaimed, her eyes gleaming with excitement. Benny's wings buzzed louder. "The golden leaf? That's a big adventure, Lila. It's not easy to find." "I know," Lila said with a smile, "but I have to try." Benny thought for a moment and then replied, "Well, you'll need some help. I'll come with you. Two friends are better than one." Together, Lila and Benny ventured deeper into the garden, where the flowers grew taller, and the air was filled with the sweet scent of blossoms. They reached a shady corner where an old tortoise named Tilly was basking in the sun. "What brings you to here?" Tilly asked, his voice slow and gentle. "We are looking for the golden leaf," Lila replied eagerly. Tilly smiled. "Ah, the golden leaf. Many have searched for it, but only the clever and the brave can find it. To reach it, you must first solve the riddle of the garden." "What's the riddle?" Benny asked, his wings buzzing with curiosity. Tilly smiled and recited, "I'm not a flower, but I bloom in the night. I guide the lost with my soft glowing light. What am I?" Lila's spots seemed to sparkle as she thought hard. She remembered a tiny, twinkling lights she often saw at dusk. "A firefly," she exclaimed. Tilly nodded. "That's correct. Follow the path of the fireflies and you will find what you seek. But be careful. The path is full of challenges." Lila and Benny thanked Tilly and set off again, this time following the flickering lights of the fireflies. The glowing insects danced through the air, leading them to a dense thicket of thorny bushes. "How do we get through this?" Benny asked, looking at a sharp thorns. Lila spotted a small opening near the ground. "We'll have to crawl through," she said. "It's only the way." Carefully, the two friends squeezed through the thicket. The thorns scratched their wings, but they didn't give up. On the other side, they found themselves in a magical glade bathed in moonlight. In the center of the glade stood a magnificent tree with shimmering leaves of all colors. At the very top, one leaf glowed brighter than the rest. It was the golden leaf. "We found it," Lila cried, her heart racing with joy. But as they flew toward the tree, A loud voice boomed. Who dares to take the golden leaf? From behind the tree emerged a large wise owl with piercing amber eyes. The golden leaf is not just for anyone, the owl said. To claim it, you must prove your worth by answering one final question. Lila and Bunny exchanged nervous glances. What's the question? Lila asked bravely. The owl's eyes gleamed as he asked, what is the greatest treasure in the world? Lila thought about the golden leaf and the wish it could grant. But then she remembered all the friends who helped her on her journey. Benny, Tilly, and even the fireflies. The greatest treasure, Lila said softly, is friendship. It's the people who help you, who believe in you, and you make life an adventure. The owl's stern face softened into a smile. You are wise, little ladybird. The golden leaf is yours. With a flap of his wings, the owl plucked the golden leaf from the tree and handed it to Lila. As she held the golden leaf, Lila closed her eyes and made her wish. I wish for every creature in the garden to live happily and peacefully. The golden leaf sparkled brighter than ever, and a wave of golden light spread across the garden. The flowers bloomed more vibrantly. The bees buzzed happily, and the entire garden seemed to glow with joy. Lila turned to Benny. We did it, she said, her wings fluttering with excitement. No, you did it, Benny replied with a smile. Lila carried the memory of her adventure in her heart forever, knowing that the greatest treasures in life are not found on trees but in the friendship we cherish. And so, Lila the ladybird returned home, her dream fulfilled and her heart full of happiness. Thank you so much for watching our story, The Quest for the Golden Leaf. We hope you enjoyed Lila's exciting journey and the magical lessons about courage, friendship, and cleverness. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to Little Story Explorers for more fun and inspiring tales. Your support means the world to us, and it helps us create more magical adventures just for you. See you in the next story.